it's done. Exactly 3 weeks after I started building this platform, it's 99% finished by now. So in this video I would like to share what I did the last 1.5 weeks and then what I learned during the process. So I began with some family members who came to help me fixing those boards onto the sub frame, cutting, screwing. My brother took his drone with him, which was really nice. And yeah, then I was on my own, and it was just a lot of board fixing. Since they're all not the same length, not the same width, not the same thickness, I had to cut them all into the right shape. A lot of drilling, a lot of screws that I used. I used almost 1,000 screws. A lot of more of those wooden blocks needed, beams in between, the boards that I also need to measure again so that they would all fit together somehow. So yeah, a lot of monotonous work. And then last Saturday I had a very busy day. Saturday morning at 6 o'clock, today is shopping day. It's 6 different things, so busy day ahead, let's go. First stop, renting a car. Second stop soon, I will get my new baby that hopefully will keep me warm. Stop number 3, I finally get the rest of the wood for my platform. The ferry bringing me across the Lake of Zurich. And now I'm on the way to stop number 5. I forgot to film stop number 4. Stop number 4 were those wooden boxes. Final stop number 6. And then again, a lot of rain this week, very hard to predict the weather forecast. Yesterday I started in the morning with the rest, with the ends there, and it was such a beautiful day. It turned out to be so sunny, so beautiful, with a lot of wind. So that's what I did, and now I would like to reflect a little bit on what I learned in the process, first of all technically, but also personally. But before that, I'd like to explain shortly why this is so important and why I'm taking this time. Here in Phil's Journey, I share what I do in my daily life that leads to a happy and fulfilled life. And I'm trying to incorporate as much as I can the stuff that I learned in my life. And I learned a lot from shamanism also and plant medicine. And when I was in the Amazon with a tribe called Shipibo Konibo, one of the biggest lessons that I received was El Camino de la Medicina, so the path of the medicine. And with medicine they mean the plants. They use the plants to heal their bodies, to heal their minds, to heal their emotions, to heal their whole spirit. So El Camino de la Medicina are three things: liberación, aprender y corazón. So the path of the medicine is letting go of everything that's holding you back, learning in the direction of love, or in the direction of heart and love, because at the end of the day it's all about love. So I'm saying this because the point learning and growing is so important when it comes to happiness. This is what we always did as kids. As kids, all we wanted all day long was trying to understand what the heck is going on here. What's this great misery about? So we were constantly learning, and we were constantly present, and we were fully alive, and we were incredibly happy because the learning curve was so interesting, so big. And me personally, I kind of lost this, especially in the corporate world where it's all about meeting deadlines, it's all about being fast enough and doing stuff for others. And I lost the joy of learning stuff. So that's the reason why I'm taking some time now to reflect at the end of building this whole thing on what I learned. So, first of all, technically, there are a lot of rocks in the ground. I didn't expect that. That leads to something like this. That gave me a lot of pain. But we learn, right? We are here to learn. The second thing, screws matter. It's important which screws I buy. I decided to buy these ones with this octagon head because I thought it's important that I put those washers underneath. Turns out they break very easily. And these ones, which have another head, this V-shaped head, they're much stronger. They can also hold a washer, and they're even cheaper. Point number 3, wood. I saved quite some money with this wood. I paid about 1,000 Swiss francs. If I bought new wood, it would have been like 3,500 or 4,000. Every penny that I saved, I invest in time. Cutting all those boards, being inaccurate in ways, just took a lot of time. So the learning here is, yeah, saving money is good, especially for the first project. But if I have more money, I will spend it on good material because it saves me so much time and energy. Point number 4, woodwork doesn't have to be so accurate. You know, I'm coming from a technical background. I learned something called polymechanic, so a lot of accurate stuff, metalworking. Woodworking doesn't have to be so accurate. When I started building, I did everything super nicely clean, very accurate, very strong and stable. And then my good friend came in, and he's very experienced, and I was shocked a little bit by how inaccurate he works and how we can save screws, and it doesn't have to be so stable. Yes, it didn't turn out as accurate as here, but it's perfectly fine. So woodwork doesn't have to be as accurate as metalwork. That's the big learning here. And point number 5, filming takes me like 3 times as long as if I could just build it for myself. And same thing there, I can invest a lot of time into filming and editing, but it doesn't have to be perfect. But biggest learning here, I love filming. I would love to have more time. I would love to have better equipment. So that leads me to my personal analysis, my personal learnings. Point number 1, again, perfectionism. I know this has always been a big pattern in my life, that I try to do everything so perfect that I get stuck in the process and I don't get any results out. Point number 2, the importance of joy during the work. It's not about the end result. Yes, I know where I want to go, but it's not about getting there. It's about the process. It's about being in enjoy while doing it. And I had to remind myself many times here that it's really about every single moment that I enjoy what I'm doing right now, and not about how it's going to look and how it's going to turn out. That's big learning, letting go of the result and enjoy the presence. Which leads me to the point number 3, which is very important for me, which is maintaining the big picture. That's also a pattern that I know from my life, that I have a new project, I'm super excited, and I put all my energy into this, and I forget the rest. And I knew that was coming here. I tried not to stress, I tried to maintain the big picture, but it somehow didn't work that well. And I struggled a bit with finding out why, because I was so aware of it. And I just figured out why. It was a lot of monotonous work here. I know that I'm not so made for that, so that drains a lot of energy. And it was very physical. I underestimated the stress that was put on my system over the course of the last 3 weeks. And I never really took the time to lay down, to relax my muscles, to relax my mind, and to really just refresh. So the big lesson here is really, I think of this project so far, is really taking the time for a meditation. I did that before I started this project. It was part of my daily routine. I kind of lost it again. Bringing it back to at least once a day, have half an hour where I lay down, where I do a meditation, can be yoga nidra for example, where I relax all the muscles, where I relax the mind, and where I just chill. And that's the biggest lesson here, besides the last lesson, which is probably the most important one for me. I love what I do here. I love the work with wood. I love the construction of it. I love being outdoor. I love being in nature. You know, I've watched a lot of those channels in the last years and I always thought, wow, this is my thing, but I never knew, is it really my thing? The last 3 weeks for me showed absolutely, I love this and I want this to be a big part for the rest of my life. So that was the video for the last 1.5 weeks. Now I can finally start putting up the tent. I can't wait. Tomorrow is rain. I hope I can finish it today. If you liked this video, please leave me a comment or a like. If you have anything that you're interested, let me know. If you're more interested in shamanism, please let me know. And then I'll see you in the next video.